Today's headlines. Vietnam-Indonesia relations move to comprehensive strategic partnership. And later on, authorities to develop legal framework for digital assets. Good evening, you're watching today's headlines where we bring you the top stories of the day. On Monday, Indonesian President and Chair of the Great Indonesia Movement Party, Prabowo Subianto, held a welcoming ceremony for Party General Secretary Theo and his spouse on their state visit to Indonesia. This visit holds historical significance in bilateral relations between the two countries. It marks the first visit by a General Secretary of the Communist Party of Vietnam to Indonesia in nearly 8 years, since 2017. Building on the solid achievements attained, both sides agreed to elevate Vietnam-Indonesia relations to a comprehensive strategic partnership. Vietnam is Indonesia's first comprehensive strategic partner within ASEAN, underscoring this as a historic milestone that ushers Vietnam-Indonesia relations into a new era of cooperation. Party General Secretary Theo and President Prabowo Subianto agreed to further deepen political trust between the two countries by strengthening high-level exchanges. Both sides agreed to expand and enhance economic cooperation, striving to soon achieve a trade turnover of $18 billion. They reaffirmed their commitment to closer cooperation within ASEAN, aiming to build a strong, united ASEAN that upholds its central role and strengthens internal solidarity.
His Excellency, the Honorable Mr. Theo,
Party General Secretary Theo, his spouse, and a high-ranking Vietnamese delegation visited the Association of Southeast Asian Nations ASEAN Secretariat in Jakarta, Indonesia on Monday. The party leader praised the ASEAN Secretariat's role in facilitating cooperation within ASEAN and between the bloc and its partners, and suggested the CPR and ASEAN Secretariat continue working closely with member countries to deliver on the ASEAN Community Vision 2025 and successfully implement the ASEAN Community Vision 2045 and strategic plans. The ASEAN Secretary-General, for his part, underscored Vietnam's important contributions to ASEAN and the ASEAN community, expressing his hopes that Vietnam will continue its leadership role in the bloc. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính has issued an official communication requesting a 30% reduction in administrative processing times and compliance costs and the elimination of a third of unnecessary business conditions. The Prime Minister urges policy proposals to be developed to attract and retain highly qualified science and technology experts, create an open and friendly visa system, and upgrade the issuance of electronic visas. The Ministry of Finance is tasked with extending the payment deadline for value-added tax, corporate income tax, personal income tax, and land rent in 2025. The communication also includes deadlines for the draft of the Private Economic Development Project and the resolution on piloting the management of virtual and crypto assets. The Ministry of Finance has just signed a declaration to activate the mechanism for exchanging CBC reports with partner countries, including all 27 European Union or EU member states. CBC reports are an important tool for tax authorities to assess transfer pricing risks and tax avoidance issues, thanks to detailed data on revenue, profits, income tax paid, tangible assets, and business activities of multinational corporations in each country. Vietnam has officially become the 107th signatory of this declaration, and as such, the EU will not apply tax and non-tax defense measures against Vietnam, enhancing its international reputation and creating a favorable environment for business. Vietnam is working to regulate digital currencies with plans for a controlled pilot exchange or sandbox. Party General Secretary Tô Lâm emphasized this need during a meeting on economic growth targets. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính has directed the Ministry of Finance to finalize the pilot resolution for managing virtual and encrypted assets, with a report due to the Government Standing Committee before March 13th. Though not yet recognized as legal tender, crypto markets in Vietnam remain highly active, making swift regulation essential to keep pace with global trends.
Many businesses in the blockchain and digital asset sector operate under names that do not reflect their true nature. Or, more commonly, they register legally abroad. This practice has led to a lack of legal status, making it difficult to regulate cash flow and collect taxes. Meanwhile, Vietnam has seen an annual inflow of over 100 billion USD in crypto assets for 3 consecutive years, nearly 3 times the total registered capital of official foreign direct investment, FDI.
Revenue generated from digital assets often cannot be directly integrated into domestic companies. Instead, it typically has to be funded back to foreign entities.
There are approximately 2.4 million different cryptocurrencies worldwide, nearly 20,000 times the number of fiat currencies officially issued by governments.
The first group consists of official digital currencies issued by central banks, which should be incorporated into the legal framework as soon as possible. The second group includes privately issued cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, OneCoin, and Ethereum, where the focus should be on raising public awareness to mitigate risks.
To develop an optimal legal framework, many countries begin with a controlled pilot exchange, or sandbox, a measured approach that allows for oversight while minimizing risks.
Rather than imposing strict prohibitions, we should focus on guidance. The government should not directly operate a cryptocurrency exchange like a stock exchange. Instead, it should authorize private enterprises, such as banks or major technology firms, trusted entities qualified for pilot programs.
In the early stages, it is crucial to carefully select participants for pilots based on their financial strength and technological capabilities. As a latecomer, Vietnam's policies must be regionally competitive to attract investment and keep pace with global developments.
Coming up next, Vietnam promotes tourism through cinema. And Buôn Ma Thuột Coffee Festival kicks off. Now moving on to other news, the Hanoi Department of Tourism has requested travel agencies and transportation services not to offer or organize tours to the popular Train Coffee business area. The department also emphasized the need to raise awareness among employees about the high risk of accidents for tourists visiting the area, which spans the Cửa Nam, Hàng Bông, and Cửa Đông wards in Hoàn Kiếm district. Recently, large crowds have returned to the railway line, with many visitors standing on the tracks, posing a serious safety hazard. One of Vietnam's major tourism promotion campaigns in 2024 was showcasing the country in the U.S. as a global filming destination under the banner Vietnam, the new destination for world cinema. The initiative has already yielded results, with Hollywood film crews selecting Vietnam as a backdrop for upcoming productions this year.
A major Hollywood production has chosen Vietnam as a filming location, after also scouting sites in Japan, South Korea, and Thailand. The selected destinations include Cat Ba and Ninh Binh. The production company behind this project is known for the globally acclaimed Throne series, which has significantly boosted tourism in countries like Northern Ireland, Scotland, and Morocco.
Vietnam, we found the perfect setting for our project, which primarily takes place at sea. The filming locations here are an excellent match for our vision.
The project also involves the producer of Kong, Skull Island, 2017, which was filmed in Ninh Binh, Quang Binh, and Quang Ninh. The movie's breathtaking cinematography left a lasting impact, attracting international visitors to these locations for years.
We hope to create another successful film that showcases Vietnam's beauty through cinema.
The Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism has pledged to support Hollywood filmmakers.
We need to work closely together to attract not only this film project, but also many others from Hollywood and around the world. This will make Vietnam a global filmmaking hub and drive tourism growth to meet the Prime Minister's targets.
Cinema has become a powerful tool for tourism promotion worldwide. Leveraging this approach offers on-location marketing opportunities, helping Vietnam push towards its ambitious goal of attracting 22 to 23 million international visitors this year.
Quảng Nam provincial authorities announced on Saturday a new tourism route linking three iconic destinations, Hội An, Mỹ Sơn, and Đông Giang Heaven Gate. Stretching nearly 100 kilometers, the route showcases the region's stunning landscape, rich culture, and warm hospitality. Hội An Town, a UNESCO-recognized World Heritage Site, is famed for its ancient architecture and cultural heritage. Mỹ Sơn Sanctuary, also UNESCO-listed, features a complex of Cham Towers. And Đông Giang Heaven Gate, an eco-tourism gem, boasts the largest number of natural waterfalls in Vietnam, and the striking Ngọc Rồng Grass Bridge. The new route is expected to boost tourism in western Quảng Nam. The 9th Buôn Ma Thuột Coffee Festival, theme Buôn Ma Thuột, the destination for the world coffee, kicks off on Monday. The festival provides an exciting lineup of 17 key events with a focus on celebrating Vietnamese coffee and also showcasing the city's position on the world coffee map. Hundreds of coffee shops and businesses offers free coffee until March 13th. It aims to promote Buôn Ma Thuot's high-quality coffee while giving visitors a taste of the Central Highlands' unique coffee culture. And as usual, let's move on to the weather forecast. And that's all for today's headlines. To rewatch our program, you can download our mobile app VTVgo or check out our YouTube channel VTV4Go. Thank you for watching and see you next time.